I don't know if I want these in best painted, but they're painted.
We've got no choice. Good evening, folks. Welcome to everyone. It is Wobbly Player Syndrome, a Warhammer 40k podcast. And if you want your best paint in a folder, it's going to be better than Mark's, apparently. So you should get it in there. Welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. It is the first episode of the new year. Huzzah. And we have...
Woo!
Thank you. Need the excitement. Yes. I feel better already. Today we have Mark with us, who's trying to get his best paint up as quickly as possible. G'day, mate.
Hey, everybody.
We have Radio Mike.
Hey, everybody.
And hiding in the dark is... Pronto. Sorry.
You forgot my name. I've got my eyes closed. That's why you can't see me.
Yeah, no. It's because Isabel decided to resubscribe right as I was trying to introduce you, so it's just rudely interrupted by a very old dreadnought going, "Give me money!" No.
Well, I'm happy to be the dreadnought that just subscribed.
Well, I thought it was you at first. I thought, oh, okay, that's a good time. Introduce yourself, see how special you are.
Even in death, I subscribe.
That's all we ask for commitment to this podcast. Even in death, you subscribe. How is everyone? How was the New Year's Christmas break?
I got sick.
Yeah! This looks like you're fully recovered.
Compared to what I was earlier, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, 2024 really just kind of tried to kill me right at the very end.
Nice. It's always exciting. Yeah.
Whereas mine was 2025 coming in with the kick to the nuts.
Mine was fine.
2025 rolled out the gate like, we're going to start like we intend to go on, and then fucking slammed me.
Pronto, do you have a happy story? I'm saying Pronto, it's Adam, but he's got his big sticker on his face instead of his face.
I survived in 2024. Yeah, I was able to drink. I had fun. We played a Cards Against Humanities.
We did, forever.
Yeah. Yes, and that was a very long game, but it was fun. 2025 started alright. I've been away. I've somewhat painted a model.
That works. I had a quiet break myself. I got to watch a lot more cricket than I normally would, and what a cricket series it was. I was probably alone here, but that's fine. I thought it was brilliant.
I've been watching tennis and building Blood Bowl models.
Yeah. I've done no hobby progress. I have been... The last two subjects, and I've just started my very, very last subject with studies, has just been very full on and taken me away from any sort of hobby. Dang it. So... That's it. Alright, welcome to the new year though, folks. It is looking into the warp. Today we're going to be looking, we're going to discuss what do you reckon is going to happen in 2025? What do you reckon GW is going to do to us? What do we want them to do to us? Bend over. Hang on.
Well, Emperor's Children are coming out.
Hey! So that's the idea, but first we're going through some of the regular stuff. We normally at this point talk about new releases. I think there's only one item. Ready, Mike, take it away.
Oops, Just Creek.
Just Creek. Which aren't even actually out, it's just on pre-order.
Yeah, and no one could buy them.
Correct.
Actually, no, I could, when I looked, they were available.
Sorry, I should have put an asterisk on that.
For it.
Yeah, should have put an asterisk on that as if you want it from GW direct at full price, you're good as gold. If you want it from any partner... unfortunately, Gap Games is a partner of mine. Was out of stock very quickly. It's unless you want it from GW Direct, you're gonna struggle.
I don't know. I managed to because I was sitting there waiting for it to come up, and I was like, oh yeah, they do actually have some. Where I was looking didn't sell out immediately, and I was like, yeah, I probably don't need Krieg. I would like the Codex, but I wasn't going to pay that much for just the Codex.
No. You are correct. I did like the mounts. I thought, yeah, cool. The Death Riders of Krieg, they look great. But without seeing the Codex, I'm just not investing in Astra Militarum. Imperial Guard! God damn it. Yeah.
See, I've got these guys.
Yeah, I've got the Project War horses, but I got the STLs. I have to actually print them out.
I have both.
Fair enough. But that's it. That was it for new releases. It's not even a new release. It's a new pre-order.
Yep. Hasn't even arrived yet.
Screaming into
Unless we count
2025.
the pre-orders going on this weekend.
Well, the Creek went for pre-order. Is pre-ordered for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And Eldar is up for pre-order as of this week.
As of this Sunday, yeah.
Yes, Sunday.
And I'm still waiting on those fucking Empire Old World stuff that was supposed to come out on the 29th of last month. And then they were like, oh yeah, no, except Australia.
Yeah.
And then the second wave came out and I was like, oh sick, the first wave was going to be there surely. No, the first wave isn't there. They're just releasing the second wave to Australia, but not the first wave.
Too much
I
expectation.
assume
What are you doing?
they will correct this eventually.
Eventually?
Why would they do that?
But how am I supposed to have my Holy Roman Empire?
So it sounds like we're at business as usual.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's like, get fucked Australia. Good job.
Right. I've just noticed something has happened on
Oh look,
screen.
you'd think so.
So I'm hoping I'm doing live editing, folks. Just bear with me.
Oh no!
Yeah. Talk amongst
Fucking
yourselves.
Live.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst myself. I talk amongst myself all the time.
Yeah, but I win the arguments when I have argued with myself.
I always lose. Damn it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's what you need to do to get intelligent conversation.
Sometimes.
Alright, back up and running. It's all good. Just
my-
those
cool.
the commands weren't working in chat. That was all. That's fine. We didn't need those commands at all. But if you do want to buy some games locally in Australia, go to Cap Games on that link I just posted. You'll find that in the description of this YouTube channel as well. There you go. There's the plug.
Nice.
They don't support
paid
us
sponsorship.
financially.
No, they don't support us financially. This podcast, that is true. They just make me a millionaire.
We
No,
just like them.
Yeah, they good.
they're good.
But yeah, like apparently they were building or upgrading their Australian warehouse in late December at some point or early January.
Gap.
G-dubs.
Oh, GW? Okay.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a thing that was like, oh yeah, there won't be anything being shipped into the country for a week because we're building a new warehouse or something.
Do you think it's made of
So
spruce?
allegedly, they should get better at this stuff, but the Old World delay happened after that was done, so I don't know.
No, they've gone from the
So-
old warehouse, which was resin, to the full plastic one now.
No,
Lost your
they've
order and
gone
you're gonna have to
from...
order it again.
They've built it within a week, so it must be a garden shed.
No,
Yeah,
push fit.
It's chucked a couple of garden sheds together.
Yeah, it's push fit garden shed. Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
hey, I mean that's better than the shack they had before.
True dat.
Alright, let's move on. We like GW, if you're listening.
Yep.
We're open to briberies. I mean, sponsors, I mean. No. Alright, so, I'm not going to do Hobby Progress yet because I've tweaked that a little bit different because there's a reason for that and you will find out more. Stay tuned! Next week, no, hang on. We'll move on to battle reports. Funnily enough, we actually have 5 battle reports. So be excited, folks. Be excited. Especially you podcast people, because you get to see all the stuff like this one. That is... Oh, I've got this really tiny screen and nothing's fitting. Oh, live editing!
I'm
Stupid
seeing
live
Grey
editing.
Knights.
Yeah.
You seeing Grey Knights? Oh, good.
Grey Knights and Dead Zone terrain.
That's definitely not me, is it?
If
I'm seeing Thousand Suns.
live
Really?
editing.
I'm seeing 1,000 Suns now, so I assume 1,000 Suns played the Grey Knights?
Okay, that's me. I played Thousand Suns. Obviously, it was a good game. I remember it well. Was it your Grey Knights, Adam?
I think they were my Grey Knights.
Yeah. Good
I love
times.
how that was a question. They were my Grey Knights?
Yeah. Was it my Grey Knights? Yes,
so-
they're on my bed at the moment.
There we go. There was a Grey Knight versus Thousand Sun game. I think the Thousand Suns won.
I think the Thousand Suns did win because I suck at Grey Knights.
Cool. Moving on. Battle report number 2. That's a Blood Angel. I don't know where Anthony is. That's a Blood Angel, so I'm going to assume it's against Deathwatch, which is Chris. If it's Chris versus Anthony, then we know that Chris won. Yeah, there's the Deathwatch. Yeah. Because when the they brought out the Deathwatch Index after not having one.
Yeah.
He's gone back. He's gone away from his Iron Hands to go back to Deathwatch. So he's playing Deathwatch again.
Going back from Iron Hands to Silver Arms.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, Battle Report 3. We're going to start on that one. Well, that's at my place. Custodies. Okay, that's Anthony.
That's my Custodies.
That's your Custodies, is it? No.
Yes,
I
my
thought the blue
Custodies.
ones were Anto.
That's my Chaos Knights.
Oh, yeah, that was yours. Yeah, it was yours.
Yeah. Oh, that's me. That's where we were running the Grotmus one. So I ran the new Chaos Knight one with the Cultists, and he ran the Custodians without the Cultists.
I laughed pretty hard at the FAQ they put out for that detachment. They felt that they needed to specify that you're only allowed to sacrifice your own cultists.
I know, that was hilarious, and I saw Rand Dempsey was terribly upset about that. It's a no! I said, well, mate, come on. For flavour, I love it. I love the fact that you can kill your own people to make yourself more powerful. Very quick chaos, and I think until they bring out a codex, that's probably the way I'll run my knights. For just having people on the ground be able to do objectives and be able to get some points, it helps. I didn't win it, but it was a lot closer. I think it was only a 6-point game in the end, so it made a huge difference just having people on the ground, and not just nurglings and things like that. So it was actually good. I don't know what number that was. 3. Okay, what's 4?
Yeah.
3 sounds likely.
Blood Angels. Against look at that, Blood Angels versus Deathwatch. So those two play a lot against each other. This is probably the last time you'll see Deathwatch because the Eldari Codex is going to come out, and that's the other army that Chris plays. So we're all excited about that.
Didn't Anto also sell those Custodies?
Yeah, he did get rid of his Custodies. Yes.
I was surprised that they were on there. I was like, oh, he sold them like this month.
He did.
Last month.
Yeah, he did. We've got a few games in this month. It's crazy. It's crazy talk. So there was a game. I'm going to assume Deathwatch won again. And then we have... I got to play against Nathan on the weekend. Haven't played against him. I think it was about this time last year. So it was actually very good.
Oh, you finally got the Gorkanaut.
Oh my god, the Gorkanaut is brilliant. So the Gorkanaut, if you look at the photo, is a Necron Doom Croissant turned sideways to make it a Bad Moon's face and on a walker legs. It's just beautiful. Unfortunately, he hadn't quite finished painting it.
Imperial Knight parts.
Yeah, he hadn't quite finished painting it, so he couldn't enter it into the best painted. That's a shame. We've still got a chance. But I got to play my Salamanders against the Orcs. So his conversion of his Orcs are very cool. With the what are the boats? What are the Caradon? Is that what they're called?
No. Yeah, they're what are they? Cadron Overlords.
Cadron Overlords from AOS. He's turned those boats into battle wagon and trucks instead. It's just a wonderful looking army.
Pirate Orcs.
Pirate Orcs,
What I love about Orcs, because they're just such a great army to kit bash.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was a bloody match. He hit me on turn 1. He was basically in my face already. So holy shit, holy crap. And then we sort of took a pause and went, hang on, you've only got one thing left on the table. When did that happen? So the Salamanders actually ended up winning. Flamers and Salamanders. And the new Oath of the Moment rule, devastating. Absolutely devastating. Because you get Fire Strike, +1 strength within 12 inches to all weapons, right? But then because of the Oath of the Moment, you also get a +1 to wound. So these 4s became... Yeah, these 4s went to 3s, then to 2s, and went, that's nuts. So, yeah, I can see this might change later down the track, but anyway, there it is there. But yeah, that was a win by me. Yeah, my first win for the year. Oh, there was another game that we did play, but we don't have any photos apparently. We tried out
one, the three of us.
Yeah, we tried out Tabletop Tactics Horde Hero Mode. If you haven't played it, give it a go. Basically, there's as many players as you want. One player becomes the Horde. Was it 2,000 points Horde, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. And then the rest are the heroes, and they have 400 points to split amongst themselves evenly, and that's it. And they're going to survive. It was a lot of fun just having them all come out. I had my Death Guard Horde, so that was a lot of fun. Poxwalkers. What did you run, Adam?
Ran the two named characters from Imperial Fists. Anto ran a Smash Captain, or his Blood Angel Captain with aggressors.
Yeah, he did.
I'd like
Yeah.
to say.
Yep. It was fun. And then we swapped. We had demons as the Horde. And how many great demons did you have?
Keeper of Secrets. I had the Bloodthirster, and then I just had a lot of little things floating around.
Yeah. The Imperial forces did not survive. The end.
Hardly a horde.
There was.
There was
a lot of things. It was
like six demons. And there was a changeling. There was a couple of little things, but there was a Bloodthirster and Keeper Secrets came out to say hello.
Yeah. And when you got 4 people and you got 2 greater demons coming out at you, plus all the rest, you go, yeah, it was a good day. Yeah. Check, please. Yeah. Didn't end well for him, but there you go. That was fun. I recommend it. Hero Mode, Tabletop Tactics. If I remember, I'll put the link on YouTube. I'm not going to put the link on there. I'll never remember. Alright, so we normally do Hobby Progress. We're not doing Hobby Progress today. Because it's New Year. Nobody's done any Hobby Progress in the first 3 weeks. Clearly not.
Incorrect.
I've been sick. I've built so many Blood Bowl
Actually,
blades.
technically, I finished these before Christmas.
There you go.
So I exceeded my goal of painting 1 Ripper.
That's all you need.
That's all you need, yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I've done 2 Rippers.
Nice.
On the same base.
No, different bases.
Yeah, very good. So instead of doing Hobby Progress, sorry, Mark, we are going to give you a sneak preview of the best paint for 2024, which you will get to vote as viewers, listeners. The links will go up this week. You can find them on Facebook or the description of this podcast. Where else can you find it? Oh, at Discord as well. If you're not already there, jump on that as well. So that will go there. But you probably want to see what I'm talking about. Why? Because you can. So, oh my god. So I've changed monitors. I've got a new monitor, so everything is out of whack. It's awesome. So I get to do live editing for you folks. You appreciate it. So there's some of the... Sorry?
I'm interested to see, so I'll join the Twitch, I'm interested to see what my model looks like.
Oh, okay, you haven't seen that photo. Yeah, I did took some photos. So there's some sneak previews. These are the entries so far. There are 3 categories: large, squad, and character. We won't tell you who's painting what. If you followed my channel, you probably know which ones I did. That's fine. You can vote for me anyway. But as I said, the votes will go up. It's a lot of fun. I find this competition, nobody tries to paint Golden Demon style, but I feel that it also pushes us a little bit more each year because the quality just gets better and better. It's just amazing. So feel free when that goes up to vote. You get to see. Have you had enough look there, Adam? Have you seen your stuff?
I saw one.
The other guy's there
There it
too.
is.
Yeah. I won't say which one's out loud
Big one.
because people. Yeah. They're both of them there.
No, this is the big one, but that's alright. I saw the little one. That's fun.
Yeah. Oh, wow. As that sneak peek. So stay tuned for that one for the voting. That will come soon. This will open up this week, in fact. So we do open up to the public because your opinion matters to us more than our lives. So we'll now have our short break, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes, shall we? Yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Feel the energy. I'm excited. All right. Be right back, folks.
All these Blood Bowl guys, because a lot of these I've had laying around since 2016.
Yep, that is... And every time I hear 2016, I go, oh, it's only a few years ago. No, it's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I've started a new job. They said, oh, we came about in 2007. So, oh, you're still pretty young. Hang on. No, you're not. Oh, God damn it.
Well, yeah, it's like a thing happened, and it's like, oh yeah, no, that was only like 2019.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
I
It's
successfully
fine.
have not written 2024 yet.
No, you're right. I haven't done that either. It's been good. The challenge is real. Alright, so we're going to be looking into the warp, folks. Ooh. Note to myself in the YouTube, I need to do that. Yeah. So we will be talking about our wish list, what we expect will happen from GW, what we know is coming from GW, because it was the Las Vegas announcements just the other day, which is pretty exciting. A little question mark about one of the coming soons as well, so that's exciting. I will start off with Adam, because he is very excited for a particular reason about what is happening this year. What's that, Adam?
We're getting new Fulgrim and Emperor's Children. and off rumours, you were rumours, I can run Keeper of Secrets with Emperor's Children.
It's not a rumour, it's confirmed.
I know.
Well, I mean, couldn't you do that with the Death Guard and stuff like that already?
As allies. They're actually in the same book now. So it is actually official now. Demons will be part of the factions of Space Marines. Oh, why don't I not hear your orc noise?
What?
I didn't hear your orc noise.
I didn't make
I
an
was-
noise.
It was during the ad,
Ah, okay.
probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yes, Emperor's Children. Very exciting. Yay! I now have to learn how to paint pink.
Paint yellow underneath.
So everyone keeps telling
Holy.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see
If
if
you
that
want to
works.
paint yellow, you paint pink underneath.
So Las Vegas Open, yes, there was big announcements. They did show us essentially the full range of the new Emperor's Children's.
Yes.
We knew about Fulgrim before Christmas, but they brought out the Tormentors. I'm hoping someone's looking them up to get the names right.
Tormentor sounds right.
Yeah.
Blade something like champions.
Midriff power armor.
Midriff Power Armor. That's Emperor's Children all the way. What are you talking about?
So you can work
Yeah,
on the
it's
access.
like it fits the cannon perfectly. But I'm still
I mean, they don't wear helmets. Like, no one wears helmets.
well,
We can't exactly
Oh, yeah.
start complaining about how unrealistic the power armor is now.
The Noise Marines look awesome.
They're
And I mean,
big.
your Khorne Berserkers are running around in power armored tank tops.
Yeah.
Like,
as I said, I'm still digesting.
If I was an Emperor's Children's
that's why
person,
they
I'd
have
be
the
very
midriff. It
excited.
aids in digestion.
I'm also, as I was saying before, I like the Lucius model.
That model looks
It does
amazing.
look good.
I mean, it's not hard. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, it's the best Lucius model they've made, but that's not hard.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, some of those old.
And the two lords. The two lords look good as well.
Yeah, I think they've done well. I think the only people mentioned offline is people that sort of not complaining, but sort of mentioning that the standard Marines, I think they're the Tormentors, look very plain Like they don't have spiky bits and skin
They-
hanging off them and stuff.
They posted some like supplementary bits, like alternate pieces for them, and
Yeah.
they looked a lot more Slanesh-y.
Fair enough.
So like, yeah, it's hard to complain about a preview when there's going to be extra stuff you can't see.
Yeah.
Like they've got some of the pictures I've seen. They've got the Slanesh symbols on the back. You know,
Yeah.
instead of having thorns and all that, because they, you know, it's supposed to be purists and you know, ecstasy and stuff. So they're going to be nice and clean.
To an extent, yeah. I don't think they'd be filthy. Yeah. And they got the symbols on the knee pads
not
and stuff.
filthy in that way.
No.
You see, the other thing is you can kind of hand wave it away and just say, "Oh, they're new recruits from other chapters." You know,
They haven't found their passion yet.
really, yeah, exactly. And then you have your crazy ones who've been gifted by Slanesh into oblivion, and they look freaky.
Yeah, I do like
I
all the
did
ones
think it
without
was-
helmets have all got the facelift, like they've just been skins pulled up to a top knot. It's
To look happy.
Well, they posted
Yeah.
some other versions of that as like, so they were like, no, they don't all have cone heads. There are like different heads. Like there's a guy who, like, there's people with like their fucking face, their mouth flayed and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of other things going on. But I did like the little bit of lore they posted about the tormentors, where like you know, when they get sent to do something boring, they'll make up their own missions and go do that.
Yeah, that looks good.
I like it. I think we knew they were coming, and the models, I think, doing them justice at the moment. I'd be interested to see what
they look
else will
pretty
come
good.
out. Whether they'll get any special vehicle, like was there some sort of sonic tank that they had or something way back? Or maybe I'm mistaken it for the organ gun and for the sisters.
A
Or maybe
Slanesh
it's-
organ gun would be very different.
Yeah. Yes, I know. But yeah, look, the other big part of that announcement is the fact that the Slanesh demons will be actually part of the Codex. So the predictions that we had last year, and I think we weren't alone, that they were going to split the demons up into their factions. It's truth. It is what.
I will still be surprised if demons don't get their own codex.
So we'll talk about Codex releases in a moment, because I think they did show us their roadmap on that. So there's a couple of things that were interesting, and a couple of hang on, where's A, B, and C? So it's interesting. Alright, so what we do know the next 3 codexes are Eldari, Astra Militarum, and Emperor's Children. We know that. They advertised it on the preview. So what's missing from that 3? Compared to what they told us was the next 3 codexes last year.
Imperial Knights.
Correct.
So, are you anticipating that Imperial Knights are going to be like Imperial agents and herald the end of the edition?
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying that they told us the next roadmap was not Emperor's Children. It was Imperial Knights was the next 3. And Imperial Knights are
Well, the
not...
next 3 was Astra Militarum, Eldari, Imperial Knights, Emperor's Children was
Yeah,
the
there
list
you go.
they kind of gave.
So there you go. And then it comes out now is the 3 without the Knights. What makes it interesting is then they said next. Well, the next ones were... Oh, shit, now I forgot. The next were World Eaters, Thousand Suns, Death Guard. What's missing from that?
No, that's not right, because World Eaters are always last.
Nah, they're next. So, World Eaters, Thousand Suns, Death Guard. I'm assuming it's because all the demons being split up, they're going to try and get them out as quickly as possible so demon players can play all their demons in some sort of format. But still, no Imperial Knights. Where are the Knights? And then the next part they showed is 4 black and white little icons to tease us of what the next ones were. Has everyone seen this?
Yeah,
I'm just
but
trying to
they're
bring it
really-
up because I was like in a sickened fugue state, I think, when this
That's
happened.
right. To be upfront, I did not stay up and watch the preview. There's no way I'm staying up at that ridiculous hour in the morning, time in the morning, to watch a pre-recorded stream.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. So one of the pictures was very crusade-looking axe, Black Templars, right? There was a very significant library-looking grey knee.
Oh, here we are. There's a...
The knee of a Grey Knight.
Yeah, that looks like a Grey Knight.
It's from the Codex cover.
Black Templars, and that's a Chaos Knight.
Yeah, Chaos Knight. And don't mention the fourth one yet, because I want to come back to that one. But those, so that's indicating that it's Grey Knights, Black Templars, and Chaos Knights. Still no Imperial Knights.
Yeah, but we are getting Legion of the Damned.
So there's the fourth one. The fourth picture there is very clearly a Salamander Aggressor. Now, I don't want to get too excited, but I'm too excited.
Yeah,
because it's either going to be
a Salamander.
Oh yeah, it's either going to be a new Space Marine Codex, which is a kick in the face for anyone who doesn't have a Codex.
I mean, it shouldn't be a Space Marine Codex because there's a Black Templar one there as well.
Yeah. There's no Space Wolf, so they still don't have anything there listed. There's no Votan, there's no Drakari, there's no Imperial Knights.
It is fucking wild if that's a Salamander Codex. Like, it's a choice, alright.
Oh my god, if it's a choice that they choose...
You're excited!
Oh my god!
Like, fucking, what?
My Twitch streams will not be allowed. Just, oh my god. No cameras on those streams. Yeah. I'm excited, but I think it's hopeful thinking. I feel it's still is more likely to be a Space Marine 2 Codex. But then why? I don't understand why there'd be a Space Marine 2 Codex when Space Wolves, and all the Marines still haven't got one.
Yeah, like, it will have been like a year and a half since Marines came out. Like, oh, maybe by late then it'll be 2 years, but still.
Well, I think it'll depend on the sales figures.
Well, they're not hurting. They've just they've started winning tournaments at the moment, thanks to the new oath at the moment. So that's been a change. And the expectation is 11th edition is next year.
That's
shit.
That's a lot of codexes to get out in 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if the codex, like, what's that? That's going to be that's 10. That's a year's worth of releases.
Yeah.
Right there.
And still missing 4 that we haven't seen anything of.
Yeah. So you still don't have.
Wonder if they'll roll into the new edition too.
No Votan, no Drakari, Space Wolves, or Demons on their own. Or Imperial Knights.
Because, I mean, rolling previous edition codexes into the new edition isn't without precedent.
Yeah. Look, I'd be pretty dirty if like a World
they've
Eaters
been trying
were
to
last
avoid-
time.
Yeah, they've been trying to avoid having, like, editions old codexes for several editions.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's interesting. Where's that going to go? How's that going to play? So we're talking predictions now. We'll come back to our wish list and expectations. But we're just based on that lineup of codexes. What are we expecting?
Rules for the armies that don't have them.
Thanks. I'm just going to kick you. Can I do something nasty to you?
I mean, yes, call me Captain Obvious, but
all right, let me put it differently. We've got Emperor's Children come out with a full range of a whole kit of to new army essentially, and we've got Eldari. It's already been previewed all the new figures that they're getting, all the new miniatures, the new. What are they called? The characters for each. Come on.
Oh, the Phoenix Lords.
Yeah, thank you. The Lords, Phoenix Lords. You know, all them.
They were making noise about the Rana Dandra and all that shit.
The what?
It's the Eldari end of days.
Oh, okay, right.
Did they find some new spirit gems or something like that to bring some ghosts back?
I don't know why they didn't follow through with the plan that, we're all dying, keep our spirit stones and keep of Drakari. They'll look after us until... Well, why haven't that plan been followed through? Yeah.
Possibly anyone thought about it for 2 seconds.
Alright, so we know that's coming. We know, what was the other one? Astra Militarum. We know, of course, Krieg, all their new models, and new Catachan models as well, which is exciting. So that's...
Ucadia.
That's on Warhammer. The Warhammer Plus is what I meant to say. Alright, so if the next ones after that is Death Guard, World Eaters, and Thousand Suns, what are we expecting from that? We've already seen a preview for a new Lord for Death Guard, which is exciting. See what he plays as. Lord of... Well, I want to say Pus, but it's not that.
Was that the one that they listed just recently? I saw it today on the Death Card.
Yeah, it was previewed at the same time.
Really model.
Yeah, it looks like a fun model. It basically looks like he's
The
got...
Lord of Poxes.
There you go. I was close with Pus. So he's got a big, basically a disease machine on his back. It looks like it just bring a cloud of,
And a big
filth.
two-handed sword.
Yeah, I do like it. It's just on the back. It's just, yeah, it looks very nice. I'll be getting my hands on that one. I can't think of any other new miniature that would come out for Death Guard, because they're pretty healthy with their models aren't that old. So I can't see why they'd get anything more. World Eaters, they've had their range refreshed not too long ago.
There's a new model for Khan Petraea. No, yeah, we've got reasonably all new models. So yeah, it's just going to be a codex I can see. So it's going to be a pretty boring release.
Unless they release new bloodletters.
So demons. The one rumor I had heard about the World Eaters is their World Eater Apothecary.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who manages all the nails.
Or they also let you have like the bloodletters on the riders and have like berserkers on the
Juggernauts.
Corn Juggernauts.
Back of the Juggers.
You've got a Lord on a Juggernaut. You've got Lord Avocado.
Yeah.
And why not have that as a fast-moving squad?
I agree, because I always found it strange. You have this mounted character who has to run with foot troops.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
We don't have a squad that's a fast attack.
Yeah. Do you have jetpacks? No, you don't have jetpacks in World Eaters, do you?
No.
So, yeah.
No, we've just got aggression.
That'd be fun to see.
And you
Call Berserk with a jetpack?
Yeah, and you shoot me and I get 2-inch moves then.
Yeah. So, feels like they'd be pretty limited in what new stuff. Said that Blood Butcher or something, I don't know. Blood Apothecary, I don't know. There was a name that they called it that I've seen rumours about.
Yeah, I mean, they could get a model or two, because, I mean...
You traditionally get at least one model on a codex.
Yeah.
Could get a new Lord in Lord of Terminator or Terminator or something like that.
You just get the Red Butchers.
Lieutenant.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Red Butchers back.
Yeah, because they don't
have a lot in their codex.
No. So how do they expand World Eaters? What could they do? Apart from the Apothecary, which is, I think, most people agree that's probably what's going to come. Juggernauts and cavalry.
Yeah, they're going to put the demons in there, which means they can give them the Juggers.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's going to be bloodletters on the Juggernauts.
Yeah, but there should be Chaos Marines on the Juggernauts. Maybe they'll be both. Maybe they'll get Juggernauts and Blood Crushers.
Yeah. That could be interesting.
Maybe we'll get a Bloodthirster riding Juggernauts as roller skates. I don't know, man.
That could happen.
Some dog in your dog.
They can get pretty goofy when they want to.
Yes.
Was it Skullbrand? Without wings.
Actually, Khan the Betrayer looks like he's falling over too.
But that's because he's just excited to kill everyone.
I'm sure it's supposed to invoke a feeling that he's charging somebody, but
I don't mind his
it
model.
does look like his shoelaces are tied together and he's falling over.
Maybe you put him and Titus running at each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is just me projecting at this point, but I'm noticing that there are more models looking like they're falling over.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a prediction for 2025.
New faction, the banana skins. Yeah.
We'll get the 6 Chaos Demon shoelaces.
Yeah.
Sorry, 6 Chaos God.
Okay.
The Clueso chapter.
So, yes, very good. Alright. Do you think they're going to... Can they have Helldrakes? Nobody uses flyers?
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the codex. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got like Helldrakes and
use...
Forge Fiends and Maulers.
Oh, of course.
And, Land Raiders.
Ah,
Yeah,
you're
a lot
fine.
of their stuff seem to be like recycled.
And Soul Grinders. You could use Soul Grinders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got all that generic vehicle shed.
Okay. Alright. Death Guard don't, that's why I asked. Thousand Suns, that's the next one. Getting their range. Where was the Grey Knight Thousand Sun box? That was when they got their update, which is basically the Infernal Master, Magnus. I don't know if the rubrics actually got an update.
No, were the ones on a disc? One of your Chaos
They got
sorcerers on a disc?
a dude on a disc.
Yeah.
They should add all the goddamn AOS Zangor shit.
Well, you can run Zangors. I have Zangors.
Can you run Zangors on discs with spells and arrow and all the weird shit?
With arrows, yeah.
Disc.
They have precision. That's where you run 3. And the shaman to go with them.
Yeah, and then you got the Zangor Enlightened, which is 3 of them on.
Yeah, it's the discs. Yeah, go them the great bows to get precision. Put the shaman with them to make them survive a bit longer. Yeah.
Araman.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Maybe they will just give you a bag of sand.
Yeah,
They have
sandbags.
some pretty cool things. I said, like, I could see these factions just getting like a new unit and calling it a day.
Yeah, or just chucking the demons in there and being like, see new codex.
Yeah, either that or maybe like one of those like combat patrol starter set type deals.
Nah, those combat patrols are going downhill in value, in my humble opinion, which just means it's right. I'm trying to figure what if they brought out one new model for Thousand Suns, since it is fairly fresh. I can't think. I don't know the lore enough for the Thousand Suns. Sorry, folks, to understand what's missing. They've got the Rubik Marines. They've got the Cult Scarab Terminators. Is there
They have guys with vacuum cleaners.
that would suck. Do they have different versions
the
of
enemies are the Space Wolves.
Yes. Do they have instead of just chasing with doggy bags? Do they have versions of Devastators or Havocs in lore?
Yeah, they've got versions of everything in lore. It would be funny if they gave them the weird Hellbrutes that they have. Like if they gave them a special Hellbrute. Because the Thousand Suns do a dumb thing with their Hellbrutes where they kidnap Marines from other Chaos Marine legions and turn them into Thousand Sun Hellbrutes.
Because they need a physical body.
Yeah, because they need a physical body. Thousand Sons of Cunts.
I like it.
So it'd be funny if they got like a special Hellbrute.
Nice. I'll pay that. Lucifer Fish says, please, God not a Zangle unit, need more sources of sorcery points that aren't characters. Interesting. Yeah, okay, I can see, like, if you had the cultists that can give you CP, maybe there's something different to give Cabal points for Thousand Suns. I don't know what that would be. I love Thousand Suns, I enjoy paying them, but I don't know the lore to say, oh yeah, they need that.
Yeah, there's not much in the lore, I think, that's not really represented.
Because they've
At
only
this
got a
point.
small model variation as well.
I mean, they have like a 62-page fucking index.
But it's generic stuff. They've only got rubrics.
A lot of it's generic, but they got like they got the rubrics and they got the Zangors and they got all the sorcerers and they got the Scarab occults and all that shit.
But that's it. They're still using the normal predators, the normal land raiders, the
normal
hellbrutes.
predators and vindicators and chaos spawns, defilers.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I'm not sure. Interested to know what people think would come out for a new model for Thousand Suns. It might just be in a different posed Infernal Master.
They could just make some shit up.
Yeah. That's it. Could be. Alright, so that's the knowns. We know what's coming. Then there was the grey items. So the grey items are pretty clear, except for the salamander, which makes me wet all over. Black Templars.
The salamander is an interesting one. There are two ways to look at that. Does this mean that Vulcan is more likely than Russ? Or does this mean Russ is more likely because they're pushing the Space Wolves back?
I reckon
to get
Russ will be the next
Russ
one.
further away from Fulgrim.
Yeah.
Because I've always thought Russ will be the third one.
Yeah.
Because Russ and the Lion, they've got to be together.
Yeah.
That, and I mean, they were hinting pretty heavily about the Wolf Time and everything with the 13th Company and all of that.
Yeah, like the Dark Angels and the Space Wolves have had some shit going on in a pretty major way for the whole of, since 8th.
Yeah. But don't spoil my dream. No, you're right.
Well, Vulcan was all over the Beast Wars fucking books, so...
Because he's a beast? I don't know. Yeah, everyone knows I play, I paint, I don't do lore. Alright? I'm okay with that.
Because Vulcan got, incinerated or something.
Several times.
Oh, there was something that happened where he got,
tortured?
He, grabbed an orc war boss or something, and they got incinerated together. So the lore, the stupid lore theory is that the two of them are going to regenerate together as one being that's got, an orc and Vulcan in the head. There's a lot of dumb memes and comics about that. That's also why in text-to-speech he's weird, because he's got an orc in his head.
Yeah, because I thought he came back from that and then came back and killed the High Lords because they were shitheads, and then he just went, right, my job's done, and then fucked off into the war.
Yeah, look, honestly, I didn't finish reading the Beast series. I have all the books, but the closer I got towards the end, I was like, the more I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is not good.
Oh no, that's not good.
I've got good books I could be reading.
Alright. Well, let me...
Honestly, that's the first 40k series where I just stopped reading it.
Oh, that's not good. Alright. Okay, we've talked about this book. I was going to leave this one last, but alright, say it is a Salamander book. It makes me very happy, and my year is done. It's going to be great. Comes out in September. Perfect. How? What would they bring to make it a full codex? Fire Drakes, of course. Alright, love the Fire Drake. That'd be awesome. But what? I'm excited, but I'm struggling. Apart from some characters,
they had
Fire
weird
Drakes.
fucking heresy Terminators, didn't they?
The Fire Drakes, yeah.
See, the cynical part of me just goes, a lieutenant and maybe an upgrade sprue.
Fuck off.
That would not be out of character for them.
It would not remotely be out of character, yeah.
So they had the Fire Drakes and the Pyroclast, I think was the Flamers that were also Melters in Heresy. So there are two special units from Heresy.
I'm just trying to...
that I don't remember.
I was trying to bring up their Heresy list.
Some stuff, some of those unique Salamanders units come out, or maybe even just some characters.
Yeah. We have
your legendized characters.
Well, they'll probably update Vulcan Hestan from resin to plastic. I could see that happening.
Yeah. give an update for their characters, make them fucking Primaris.
Well,
Yeah.
You've got Vulcan and you've got Adrax Agatone. And
Yeah, he's already
that's
Primaris.
pretty much it.
Oh, Brayshaw. Oh, what's his name? Ash. Oh, the Dreadnought character.
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. Thank you.
So they used to have Pyroclasts.
Yeah. So that's the Infernus, but the Infernus are flamers and melters.
Yeah. And then they had the
It's
Fire
really hard to
Drakes.
find
Yeah.
the Salamanders only.
Pyroclasts and Fire Drakes, that was it.
Yeah, and the Dreadnought. Ash Mantle Brayshaw. That sounds like a. Sounds like he plays for Fremantle.
Because like when you look on the Warhammer.com site, it is a sea of Ultramarines painted models, and then there is a grand total of 3 things that are actually Salamanders.
I wasn't.
So you got an upgrade sprue,
Yeah.
Adrax, and Vulcan.
Yeah.
That is it.
So Brayath Ashmantle is the Dreadnought I'm talking about.
So
He got legendized.
So they could literally do anything and improve the situation at this point.
Yeah, because the Pyroclasts are those cool guys with the
chainmail
scale,
sort of thing, yeah.
Aventails and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Always loved those models, always wanted them, but they're fraudulent.
the plus side that you have here, I guess, is that Salamanders are almost a blank slate as far as like the current stuff you can buy is, and yeah, I could see them do Fire Drakes or updating one of these characters, or even just making them in stock. Because
you know what they're going to do? They're going to do what they did with the Deathwing, and you're going to get Infernus Marines with an upgrade sprue.
And I'll still buy it, damn it.
Yeah, but that's what they're going to do. And they're going to call your Infernus Marines
Pyroclasts.
like they do with the Deathwing. The Deathwing are just normal Terminators with an upgrade sprue.
Yeah.
Some slightly different rules. So they'll do that. Like, they'll do what they did with the Dark Angels, where you'll get new units that are a current unit with an upgrade sprue. And maybe you'll get, the Fire Drakes in the same way we got the Inner Circle companions.
Yeah.
So hang on, they're advertising the Space Marines Codex with these, but aren't they not in it?
They're generic.
They're not listed.
They're generic. Buddy Minis going Scandal because Ultramarines. Yeah. We don't talk about them. Move on. No, they're not a divergent chapter, so they're just in as normal Salamanders, and you just...
Oh, okay, so they are listed in the actual Codex Space Marines.
Just like
Yes,
Ultramarines,
they don't
just
have
like
rules.
Raven Guard.
The normal
Yeah.
Marines are green.
Yeah. So you play the Firestorm detachment, which is the Salamander detachment, because it helps you with flame. The stratagems help you with flamers. The rules doesn't.
Yeah.
The rules fucking does. +1 strength to anything within 12 inches, and all weapons are assault. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely salt.
Not from me. So it'd be interesting. I wonder if the books would have been written well in advance, but that rule of everything being assault and +1 strength, and now +1 to wound because of the new oath of the moment. Yeah,
That could be why they've been pushed up, honestly. If they are fucking everyone's face,
Yeah.
they might have pushed up their codex to fix them.
yeah, because then you have you put in Vulcan Hestan, who rerolls wounds with flamers and melters. So your flamers are now +1 strength, +1 to wound, and reroll. And they're assault. And you lose cover, and they're auto hits. Then pay a stratagem to make them devastating wounds.
I'm not playing against you, Salamanders.
Well, that's how we were playing on the weekend. I was, it's one squad. No. Hang on. That worked.
Just give it 6 months, they'll get a nerf.
Yeah. Too many.
But yeah,
reasons.
it is definitely a weird choice to push the salamanders up
Yeah.
as a supplement, because it's going to be, a codex supplement. But yeah, it'll probably be like the Dark Angel one, where you'll probably get multiple different detachments. Because we got the Death Wing, the Green Wing, and the Raven Wing.
Yeah.
So you'll get something. I don't know what it
Flame
will
on,
be.
flame off.
One will be the setting everything in fire. One of them will be, I don't know, rebuilding orphanages. God knows. One, and then
Burning
one will be
Eldari.
building Eldar.
Yeah.
Like, 3 things the salamanders are famous for.
And a good barbecue. That'd be interesting. Look, like, now the reason we're thinking of this is the other 3 are bits of the current covers of, the previous covers of their codex. So that Black Templar axe is on the current cover of the latest Black Templar. So they've just taken bits off it. That salamander, there is no book with that image on it.
That's because there's never been a salamander.
Shut up! There has!
There is no previous artwork.
There was many years ago. 4th edition. I had that one. I had the supplement. Yes. You bastards.
Yeah, there was a codex with the salamanders in it. It was called Codex Angels of Death, and it was because they misprinted it as a Dark Angel.
Not like an Aussie to mention
You
barbecue. Yeah. Bloody minis.
You already
Picking
have
on
a
it.
codex. It's called Space Marines.
Yeah, but not all of them are green. I don't understand it.
All the colours of the bow, man.
But yeah,
Alright.
it's definitely wild if this is the year's releases and they're talking about releasing the next edition next year.
Yeah.
Because there are 5 codexes not in the list,
Correct.
and that's over half. That's like over half a year of releases, depending on the rate.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. If they've got 10 that they've talked about to be out this year, that is one every month. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
With a small gap to fit October, obviously, when nothing comes out until November.
Yeah.
So it's going to be nuts. What are Black Templars going to get quickly? They had a fairly recent refresh.
Well, I mean, they got a lot of their stuff refreshed.
Yeah.
Previously, because they didn't have anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
God knows. what
They got
will
all their
happen.
characters.
Um,
So.
They might redo the priest models, like the preachers and shit, and give them that. Then maybe they'll put the Fraterus Militia in with the fucking Black Templars just to be total weirdos. Because the Templars don't do anything that different at all. They're like, we have Crusaders, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty angry
They just
about it.
look different from everyone else.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to watch the world burn, you could predict a librarian.
Oof, oof.
Was that on a pyre? Yeah. He just carries around this burning librarian.
Yeah, they do the fucking the thing from that animation. What was it? The secret level animation where they carry the librarian in a box. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Ah, okay.
But I might go see it now.
So Buddy Mini, apart from him not even opening 10th edition box yet, thanks buddy, good to see you hobbying well. Wouldn't it be easier just to make minis for factions and just add unit rules? Yeah, like you put the rules in the box, that'd be outrageous.
I mean, they kind of do. They're just like the really simple fucking basic stuff.
And usually old, depending on how old the box is.
Yes, a lot of the boxes, it's old rules.
But you're right, they could just bring out fire drakes.
You can
Let's
make
see.
it a lucky dip. Where it's just like, today you get a bullshit rule, and other
Yep.
days you get a kick-ass one.
Spin the wheel. Alright,
Like the old, the Chaos had that at one point, didn't they? Roll to see what special rule these guys have.
Yeah,
Kaz.
and I remember they had that whole roll for which mutation you get.
yeah, Blood
Yeah,
Bowl's
random
fine.
mutations, gifts from
Ah.
the gods. There was good
That was
shit
the
back then.
obliterator.
Yeah. Chaos Knight was one of them. What do we expect to see from Chaos Knight? A new knight? not a small one, another large one would be nice. I'm greedy that way.
They really should get
a small one.
We don't need more war dogs.
They might get a new Helverin, because currently they just have Helverins with a different name.
But they've already got 4 different war dogs.
Do they?
Yes.
Don't they just have fucking one?
No, 4 different war dogs.
Yeah, but they're all the same, aren't they? Isn't there one box set? Like the War Dog box set?
Yeah, you change the head and the weapons. So depending on what weapons, and you can change the head if you want. And if you want the autocannon one, you need to get the Imperial Knight box set.
So I'm saying the Helverin is the autocannon one.
No, it's not.
They don't have
It's not
their
called
own
that.
Helverin.
It's not called that.
It's not called that. It's
not
a
called
Helverin with a
that.
different name. That's what I'm saying.
It's not called that. Stop picking on me, Mom.
The gunny boy.
Just call
This one.
The Chaos Knight.
The gunny boy. I don't know what he's bloody called.
Executioner. He's called an executioner.
Yeah. He's just an Imperial Knight with bits on him.
He's got spiky bits. Makes him hardcore.
It does, he's red. That's how you know he's faster, and he's got spikes on his head. That's how you know he's chaos. But they might get their own actual model.
I was waiting for that. Well, actually...
Buddy B's just gone, nerds, for fuck's sake, stop arguing. Mummy and Daddy, stop, please.
Would I go out on the limb and say to the Chaos Knights they will bring in like a small dark mechanicum within the codex?
Give him a fucking plastic Warhound Knight just to fuck with everybody. Warhound Titan.
Which would tie into the new, the Chaos new demon that does the
Vashtor.
Vashtor.
Yeah, bring him in with them.
That would be sick if they kind of pulled Chaos Knights into Vashtor's thing.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Because then you could have the Dark Mechanicum, because as what the Chaos Knights are, you can have mechanic like the current Astro Mechanicum, whatever it is, running with them.
I do like the thought of it.
I didn't watch the new preview, so I don't know what kind of weird shit they said during the preview. But in the 2024 preview of what's in 2025, they promised that in addition to the Chaos, the Emperor's Children and shit, there would be Chaos treats. Do we reckon that's the re-releases of the Chaos armies, or do we reckon that might be something new and interesting?
No, it might be new and interesting. Emperor's Children's are new and interesting this year.
Oh yeah, but it was excluding the Emperor's Children. It was like there will be Emperor's Children and there will be Chaos treats. Do we reckon that's just them re-releasing the codexes?
Yeah, look, I think it's just them saying, we're putting all the demons into World Eater's Death Guard,
the Chaos
and
treat
that's a
is
treat!
The demon codex get fucked.
Pretty
That's
much.
the Chaos treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know how you like Bellacore? You're not going to use Bellacore ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bellacore and Bella get fucked.
It's interesting. I like the idea of bringing in Admech into the Chaos Knights. That would be cool. It gives Vashtor a home, because if they're going to bring all the demons into the Marines codexes, where does Bellacore fit?
Where do Bellacore and Vashtor go?
Yeah. So
maybe they'll bring out a fucking Chaos Cultist.
Well, we talked about that last year. That was our hope and wish, that we're thinking that they'll probably bring out an Agents of Chaos, like the Agents of an Imperium Codex.
They absolutely should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's the Chaos Treats. Maybe the Chaos Treats is the friends we made along the way.
What friends they made. Woo! That's
that way,
not it.
The edition will end with an Imperial, with a Chaos Agents.
Yeah, that's it.
Agents.
That's it. That's it. That's exactly it. We've solved it. Alright, Grey Knights getting a new codex.
Yeah,
they desperately need an update.
Red string.
Okay. Grey Knights getting a codex. They need an update across the board.
They've just got new models. They've just got new models.
No, they didn't.
No, they got when the Thousand Suns and Grey Knights.
They weren't new. The one character, the character was the only new model.
Yeah, because they're still running firstborn models.
Yeah, they're all still smaller than everyone else.
The second most recent Grey Knights model is the guy who came out alongside Marneus Calgar. Oh, no, Robotech Gilliman, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So that's a whole range that could be refreshed. So all the Grey Knight players, maybe you should be excited.
You might
We've just made the Grey Knights Primaris.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting.
I mean,
it's about time.
So what it'll be is it'll be a upgrade kit for a standard Terminator box.
Yeah.
With a free painted grey.
Yeah, you know why?
Silver, sorry.
Grey Knights thing, because I bought a couple of units of them to put with my Imperial Agents. That's why they're going to re-release them.
Yeah.
And insult to injury, they'll make them the push fit easy install blue plastic.
Maybe.
So that you have to paint them grey.
So maybe, because the Death Guard are getting the Chaos Demons, maybe the Grey Knights will get Death Watch.
Yeah, there ain't no Death Watch listed on that fucking list of codexes, that's for sure.
No, they won't get a codex. £40 upgrade box, yeah. I agree.
Turns out that's the Chaos trait, not getting a Death Watch codex.
We killed them off, yeah! Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, so there's the ones that are missing. Imperial Knights, Votan, Drakari.
Chaos Demons, Leagues of Votan, Space Wolves.
Yeah. Now, I saw, I think Aspect Tactics are saying that Drakari and Votan are expected to be winter 2026, so that's our summer. Okay.
Me.
Yeah. So that's great. That's 2, but that still leaves. Yeah, you just said them, and I forgot. Space Wolves, Imperial Knights,
Wolves, the Imperial Knights,
and a demon,
maybe or not demons.
Agents of Chaos, we'll call it.
Yeah, and then you've got your Imperial Fists. Then you've got your Blood Ravens.
They won't get it. They don't deserve it. They're not green.
No, they are getting one. It's the Thousand Suns.
Yeah, Loser Fish is just saying Deathwatch just got an index. Don't get greedy. Yeah. So interesting to see what happens over the year. If they're going to bring out these 10 codexes, that's 1 per year. And if they're bringing out a range, like we suggested, Grey Knights needs a complete refresh because they're pretty old and had it. What else? They've got Krieg's are new, Eldar is new. There's not a lot of space to have a lot of new miniatures, big refreshes, and all the codexes.
I'm looking at this list, and it feels like last year, where there was fuck all models.
Yeah, it'll be 1 model per codex.
A lot of these codexes is going to be 1 model. Maybe some of them there won't even be a new model.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Lieutenant.
Because they've got a lot of old world to release.
Yeah, that's their priority. You're right.
Well, certainly not for Australia, but in general.
Well, Age of Sigmar was last year. That was the big launch. So it was understandable that there was a bit of a slowdown for 40k. But that's done now. Get back to the real stuff. Treat us well, because we are angry people.
They have a lot of lines now. Like, you got your Blood Bowl stuff, your Necromunda stuff, your Old World stuff, your Heresy stuff, your AOS stuff, your fucking, what is it called, Underworlds
Lord
stuff.
of the Rings.
I think they killed Warcry. Is that still going?
That's still going. Underworlds, Warcry.
I get the impression...
Aeronautica, Legions Imperialis.
Sorry, Mark?
I get the impression there's plenty of work for sculptors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know if you're Old World, that's the same.
You can see how much work there is because multiple Blood Bowl star players in the same pose have come out.
Just with a different haircut, essentially.
Oh yeah, both the Bolgrot and the Yeti star player, they're both standing like this, and they're both the same build and the same height.
For people watching the podcast...
But one's a Yeti and one's a troll.
For people watching the podcast, that makes no sense. Yeah.
Yes. For listeners, the audio description is Radio Mike made like a pointing over there pose with his hand next to his head.
An old person trying to dab.
Yeah, imagine a troll dabbing back.
Yeah. Cool. The bolt pose. There you go. Do say bolt pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Let's get into what we wish will happen this year. So have a ponder. So give me 3 items that you wish will happen this year. And while you have a ponder, I'll fill in the airtime by going doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah.
Legion of the Damned.
Alright, I cheated and wrote something down earlier, so I go first to give you a bit more time. I wish, dear diary, I wish that there was a new Chaos Knight choice, a large Knight choice, not one of those damn war dogs, because I'm so sick of seeing them run around. I want big Knights. That's why I play Knights.
You might get your wish, and it might be $20,000 to buy.
Yeah, well, maybe I should.
They'll release a plastic Acastus Porphyrion.
I've got 3. All right, dear diary, I want them to bring back Yarrick, Strachan, and Harker. That's my wish. That's all. They've killed them all off. They don't have many.
I have a spare resin Yarrick if you want one.
I've got Yarrick.
I'll be coming back on Sunday.
Yeah, Harker's coming back. It's alright. Yeah, but the fact that they're killing off the characters for Catachan again, why? Sly escapes because they can't catch him. But what?
Because it's like 100 years later. Like.
Yeah, but Sly's still there. Sly Marbo hasn't been legendized. So
That's because he's like hiding in the warp, stabbing things.
Gaunt's ghosts are still running around. Well, they're ghosts, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. And the last one was Salamanders, big fire drakes. I'm excited. Please make it true. So much for me going, oh, I've finished with my Salamanders, so I might paint something else. Fuck that. I'm excited. There you go. I have a small wish list. Who's next?
I guess I can do mine.
Yeah, go for it. I'm just while you're thinking about it, Buddy Minis wishes for cheaper prices and more refresh of old stuff. He also lives in the cheese house and lives on dreams. No, his brother has a Balearic. Yeah.
While we're talking about stuff that won't happen, Legion of the Damned. I say it every year, and I still want it every year. What else did I want? Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So,
you want 3 different Legion of the Damned kits. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
It's derailed my thought process. I had 3 things, and I've lost them now.
We'll come back to
Legion of the Damned. I wanted another Loyalist Primarch, but I don't think it will happen. It is on my wish list though, because I'm sick of all the slackers. Because Chaos apparently can get people to turn up to work, but not Big E. And the last thing, I've lost it. I'll think about it.
Cool.
Somebody else go.
Alright, radio Mike.
Well, traditionally, I request the next Primarch that I think.
I was going to say, you're going to say the line, but he's already out, man.
Well, yeah, and then I started saying Fulgrim, but no, he's coming out. He's coming soon. They're also releasing him. But so now, I guess I've got to say Lehman Russ, because not Vulcan.
Oh,
So
come on.
I'm hoping for Lehman Russ to come out next year, because he won't come out this year. They won't do 2 Primarchs in 1 year. They will bring out Lehman Russ at the Change of Edition, I think.
There's your wish
that
list, not
happens next year.
not prediction, your wish list.
Yeah, I want Lehman Russ. I want my big wolf daddy. Where is he? Where's my daddy? I also want Logan Grimnar not riding the fucking chariot, because I don't like it, and some new. I guess we're gonna go with cool new Space Wolf stuff. I want my Space Wolf Codex, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I can see a theme.
The third thing, I want the Inari storyline to continue.
Yes. What happened to the fucking Inari?
That'll come out as a Drakari book, no doubt. It'll be the Harlequins, Drakari, and Yanari.
Um,
That'll be the Harlequins, Drakari, and Yanari.
Um,
That'll be the Harlequins, Drakari, and Yanari. 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 That'll be the Harlequins,
Yeah, I don't care. I want more.
Also, it'd be cool if we got some like more Leagues of Votan vehicles.
They already got
That's not
3
coming
down.
out this year.
Yeah.
That's like a next year thing.
Alright, Adam, what do you got for us?
Oh,
No!
some
No!
more fucking
No!
Imperial Guard regiments.
No!
Where are my plastic Talans and my plastic Valhallans, you cunts? I want them. Do it.
Or even just restock the Catashans.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
brought out, they're
Refreshed
bringing out new stuff.
Catachans.
There's a new command squad and a new heavy weapon squad. So that's a start.
Yeah, they're going to refresh the Catachan line is
Yeah.
probably more likely than actually release the rest of the Guard.
Yeah. Adam?
Because they've redone the Cadians, and the Cadians are not as old
I have
as
my
the
camera.
Catachans.
They're also taller than the old Terminators. Anyway, go on, Adam.
Dear Diary, I would like the cover rule fixed.
What's
The
wrong with the
rules.
cover rule?
If you're a big model and your glove and your gun covers around a corner, -1. No, you can physically wave. The drivers are waving at each other. They can see each other. It's freaking stupid.
Yeah, but rule 1, like, cover gets in the way almost all the time. Like, I'm like a Necromunda player, I'm like, everyone's got cover. There's always cover. Fuck off.
Yeah, cover is life, man. I'm
When 2 knights are no more than 2 inches away,
There's a barrel in front of him.
and there's a barrel at the bottom of his toe. Greg goes,
Isn't
he's
there
got
like an
cover.
exception to a lot of the cover stuff for Titanic models or something?
yeah.
No.
I thought there was.
No.
I think that's for them seeing you.
Yeah. If they can't see over buildings anymore. They have to touch the building to see over it. So I just got a spider who's just decided to float down in front of me.
Sorry.
You gonna
he's
land?
got
You
cover.
gonna land? No, you got caught in the wind. Excellent.
Alright, so I would like cover fixed. Dear Dory, I would like new World Eater tournaments.
Yeah.
Haven't-
Because
Red
they
Butchers?
are
Didn't they only recently get those?
No, they don't have the
They
red
didn't
turtle.
get Terminators.
Generic
they
They
Terminators.
got
eight
8
pound.
pound, who are big, beefy boys, but not actually Terminators.
Correct.
Oh,
And then you get
right,
the little
okay.
Terminators, they're just like teeny tiny little things. My 3D printed ones, which I got, are massive. They put the 8-bound to shame, actually. So
They,
that's my
thanks
number
to... I can't remember the guy's
I
name.
thought of something that should be on my
Well,
list.
Another Aussie guy.
Blood for the Blood God.
Blog for the Blood God, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
He designed some red butchers. They're called red butchers, right? I'm not saying...
Yeah, the Red
Yeah,
Butchers
yeah,
were
yeah.
the cray ones.
Yeah, he designed some and then put them up for sale. So, yeah, they look very good. If you're a world eater, blog for the Blood God.
No, yeah, they're good. Oh, geez, I've won.
Buddy
Mark
Mini
go
wants
for
New
fourth.
Bjorn.
Sorry?
New Bjorn, the fell-handed.
Yeah, that's part of like the refresh the fucking Space Wolf range because they're 1 billion years old. But I reckon that's going to happen next edition. They're going to release like their codex last, and then the first thing in the new edition will be their Primarch.
Yeah, I was trying to give you more time for your third one, Adam.
I would like a new Daemon Prince for the World Eater. Because you've got the generic World Eater one, the generic World Daemon Prince with wings.
Yeah,
But just make it a bit more World Eater.
Can't you build it without the wings?
Yeah,
Like
you
the
can.
new
But, yeah,
AOS one?
and you can change the head to be more of a blood letter.
Hey, it's my dream, alright?
Alright, yeah, but that's not Shadow his dream.
So-
But it's shit.
But something that I thought of that might actually be possible, and would be fucking cool because it's annoying that they got rid of them. Assault Terminators. Give me a new Assault
used to
Terminator
run.
box.
Yeah,
Put them
yeah.
back in
Yeah,
the fucking thing.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
that'd be nice. Alright, so we've got a variety of options there, except for Mike who just sees Wolf and that's all he wants. Oh, and some
I
Valhalla.
like Wolf. I need more dogs. More dogs, Space Games Workshop. Where's my dogs? Where's my Chaos Warhounds? Where
Lose it.
are they?
Every
Every
one.
army should have dogs.
Yeah.
Even Tau have dogs.
Oh, wait.
I would like Juggernauts, World Eater Juggernauts. You know, World
See?
Eater
Dogs.
Berserkers.
Every
on
army
Juggernaut.
needs dogs.
Um, What? Oh, sorry, read that wrong, buddy. But I'll go to Loserfish. The Demon Prince wings and backpack are actually pretty easy to magnetize, so you'll be able to take it on and off depending on what you want. You can change the head, of course, to match your faction.
Buddy, I suck at magnetising.
Give it to me. I'll break it. I mean, I'll do it. Buddy Minis. Need context regards red court indoor and looking down at lap. What? What did I do?
It's because you were swatting a spider or something.
Oh, right, yeah. It just and then it got caught in the aircon, so it started floating around. So, yes, yeah. Jump pack marines with big hammers. Yeah. That sounds fun. Oh, that's just Buddy Minis just talking to stuff.
Some actual, like, Primaris Vanguard models would be cool too.
Wouldn't that be interesting? They upgraded the...
Yeah, because we've got Stern Guard. We're my Vanguard.
They're all firstborn. Right.
Yeah, with new vans.
Yeah, with new vans. And if it's a rockin'! Alright, so the other part, that's our wish list. I think most of us got reasonable wish lists, except for the cover. God damn it. Just take flamers, and then you don't have to worry about cover.
Give it. Oh, you hear me when you speak. Freaking cover.
Yes, we'll have to put together for the YouTube just all the streams where you just complain about cover. It'd be great. Oh dear. Alright, okay, so that's our wish list, but what do we actually think will happen this year? Again, I have written some stuff down to give you a chance to work out what you think will actually happen this year. Now, I actually yeah. You can think.
We'll get our steady stream of. I think we'll get a steady stream of codexes because I mean we've got precedent for that from last year.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to see a slow trickle of stuff.
How do you have a fast amount of codex and a slow trickle of stuff? How does that work?
You have a lot of codexes and no models.
Slow trickle of models. Of new models.
Yeah, like you'll get the Salamanders and the Black Templar codexes will come out at the same time, and they'll both get like one model.
That's fair.
And potentially even just be one of those like in-store only type limited edition type things, or or lieutenants, or stuff
you and
like
your
that.
lieutenants. Alright.
Oops, all lieutenants.
My expectations. It will be a Space Marine codex, not a Salamander codex, and I'll be very sad, and I will hurt people.
Do you think that is just going to target salamanders, or do you think that they're going to roll in Imperial Fists and some of those?
I reckon it'll be a Space Marine Codex 2, which they've done before in a previous edition where they brought a number 2 version of Space Marines, and they'll probably do it again.
The thing is,
you'll probably see
to do a fucking new edition. That's a really dumb idea.
I don't disagree. But I cannot see why, out of all the non-divergent chapters, why they would have salamanders. Not Ultramarines have got all the characters.
Interesting theory.
Ooh.
They'll release like a supplemental chapters codex with
like they used to do.
rules in it. Yeah, it'll be like, fucking codex supplement, and it'll have like, Imperial Fists and Crimson Fists and all that shit. There'll be it'll be Angels of Death. Codex Angels of Death, and it'll have like salamanders in it and a bunch of other bullshit, just to be real cunts.
So I could see they'd probably bring out the supplement, and it might have 2 or 3 detachments in it to choose from, as opposed to the 6 that you sort of have in most codexes.
Codex Adeptus Astartes supplement red-headed stepchildren.
As long as the Ultramarines don't get one, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. That's an interesting theory. See if they just come out with supplements. They used to do that.
Actual supplement. Yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah. That's how I got the Salamander one, because they existed, and the Catachan one because they had a supplement for that.
At least they're not punting it to the back of a white dwarf.
Yeah. Oh God! Don't go there.
They've done some weird shit. Like there was a Warhammer Quest character, the Halfling Thief, and they put the rules for it in the Citadel Journal, but they only put 80% of the rules in the Citadel Journal. To get the last 20%, you had to order the model pack for it, and it included a printout of the rest of the rules.
Okay.
It was bizarre.
That sounds normal.
And then let me guess, they left the last line off, and you had to go find a geotagged cache somewhere in a railway station.
Oh no, it was in like 1999. There was no such thing as a geotagged
You had to wait
cache.
for your beeper to go off at an appropriate time.
Yeah, you had to wait for the pager.
or either that, or it was a bottle that had washed up on a beach somewhere with a map in it.
Expectations, Eldari will still be overpowered. Fuck, I hate Eldari.
Yeah. I mean, is that even a prediction?
No, I guess I should have just... that was a poor one, I get it, yeah.
Situation normal.
Points in general will keep going down, so they'll get you... to make you have more
Bigger
on the
armies.
table. Yeah. They won't increase points to balance, they'll decrease, and that will be the continuing trend to A. Oh, I'm balancing it, but you should buy more because you now have more models than you normally should have on the smaller size table that you now play on. Yeah, 6x4. You should play on 6x4, just saying.
I guess there is less time spent trudging across the board to smack people in the face.
Because you're deploying on top of each other.
Well, yeah. You know, because everyone deserves a swarm army.
Even Chaos Knights.
Even custodes.
No, they don't count. So I'm not bitter about them at all. It's fine. Alright, that was my what I actually think will happen. But you pay more. That is true, buddies. I know, business wanting more money. Who would have thought? Yeah. Alright, what other expectations do you think will actually happen this year? Michael, tell me a story.
So, I agree that I think they will rush codexes and there won't be very many releases for most of those codexes. Like the new models, there won't be many at all.
Yeah.
There'll be a couple of big ones like there was last year, but the rest will just be fairly small ones.
Yeah, I think Grey Knight's probably the only one I can think of legitimately that needs a refresh that will probably get a decent release.
The Chaos ones, they'll just do shit like chuck the demons in and call it a done job.
Yeah.
And the Grey Knights, they might refresh the range as the big one, and then like the Salamanders, they might get an upgrade kit. The Black Templars probably won't get anything.
No.
Chaos Knights might get an upgrade kit, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw surprisingly little stuff. Because there is a related news that's not 40k that I think will cause some of
hang on,
bullshit.
I'll just pause the recording. Sorry.
So, I don't know if you looked at any of the old world roadmap releases.
I can safely say no.
Yeah, they did the same thing where it was like there'll be this and this and this, and then there'll be a mystery release, and the mystery release is a section from the Cathay artwork from Total War Warhammer. So they are designing a whole new faction for Warhammer Old World, and that's going to eat up all of their production time and sculpting, and they're not going to make jack shit else.
Interesting.
Like, that's why I think we're going to have very few models for a lot of these releases, because they've got a lot of Old World stuff to make.
If they release them, in numbers.
Oh well, they were there. Like they said in the original teasers, 93 years ago, when they first announced Old World was coming back, they said we'll bring back Cathay, we'll introduce Cathay and Kislev, it'll be cool. And then they weren't mentioned at all until this preview where there's a sneak peek image that people are like, hang the fuck on, that's Cathay. So if they are actually doing Cathay, it's going to use a lot of their resources.
So you're right, because thanks to Cathay, everything else will suck.
Yeah, there won't be much sculpting time or production time to do other things.
Adam, What have you got? What do you reckon will actually happen?
On the game side, I reckon I'm going to lose more games to you this year.
So continue streak. Gotcha.
Yep, continue streak of losing. Yes. Or losing, or depends how you see it. I'm going to be bitter and twisted about not being able to buy the Emperor's Children box set.
Yeah.
I'll show you mine.
Yeah. You show me yours and I'll show you mine at the same time.
Emperor's Children.
Cameras off. Cameras
How
off.
it goes.
And number 3 is I don't see much massive new models.
Mm.
Yeah.
None of us are very positive on the new model front, eh?
No, it doesn't seem that way. We're excited. It's kind of we'll finally get all these codexes. I think it's taken too long, especially if
Other than the ones that we've seen, like the Fulgrim, new models, and all that, nothing new.
Yeah, if 11th edition is out next year, it's taken too long to get some of these codexes out. I know that's nothing new, but it's still shit.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting when we get. Go on. No, I'll talk while you're dying. It's like it'll be interesting when we get close to the end of the year when we start talking about 11th edition. Will it be a new edition or will it just be a 10.5? So you can still use the codexes, but they tidy up the rules themselves. And maybe tidy up the cover, make it even more annoying for Adam. What I would like to see in the new rules, get rid of the fucking rerolls in the game. It is ridiculous how many rerolls in this game.
Like, they made a lot of good ideas in 10th, and a lot of those they've kind of circumvented. Right?
Yeah.
Like the whole, you can't modify a stat by more than plus or minus 1, stuff like that. Like, you can't modify the hit roll by more than plus or minus 1.
Yeah.
But they're like, you get this thing that gives you a bonus to your ballistic skill, and this thing that gives you a bonus to hit. And then you got this thing that gives you bonuses to strength, and this thing that gives you bonuses to your wound roll. And it's like, oh no, they stack because they're not doing the same thing.
Yeah, because they're not adding 1 to ballistic skill. Yeah.
Yeah. It gives you +1 armor save. Oh yeah, and this one reduces the AP.
Yeah. Oh, and just the amount of things a lethal weapon or devastating. Oh my fucking god! It's just ridiculous. Anyway, that's about 11. Really yeah. That's we expect bloat in editions. If you don't,
so you reckon we might be in for a great reset, a la 8th or something like that?
I kind of hope and kind of don't. I think the rules are too bloated with the rerolls, lethal weapons, devastating wounds. There's too much of that. But the fact that some of the armies are only just getting their codexes, and then suddenly we don't want to experience the World Eaters in Astra Militarum of 9th.
Well, here's another a devil's advocate. What if they just abandon the idea of finishing the codexes and move on?
So no Space Wolves, no Imperial
Knights.
Knights.
The first time.
Buddy wants the Space Wolves to be the poster boys. Oh my god, I don't know what calendars you get. I'm just thinking Space Wolves on those sort of calendars trying to raise money in their swimsuits. Well, not in their swimsuits.
Fenris, they're all bears.
I don't think they'll go that extreme.
What, the calendar?
Well, yeah.
There'll be a new Blood Angel calendar and a new Space Wolf calendar.
I mean, we are getting Emperor's Children, but I mean, we don't have to go berserk.
It's usually the firefighters that have one, so I guess that'd be the salamanders with all their flamers. Anyway, I'm sidetracked. That's what the new codex is about.
Yeah, like the Space Wolf one, I wouldn't be surprised if they release that with the new edition as like a.
Space
and the new
Wolf
edition is heralded by the arrival of Leman Russ. Come to Fist Fulgrim, because usually new edition means new Primarch.
Yeah, and usually they have the box set yeah, so a box of 2 armies would be Space Wolves, but it wouldn't be Emperor's Children. And it wouldn't be Thousand Sons. So who would they be up against?
Because I mean, when did we get
Orcs?
When did we get the lion? That was the start of this one, wasn't it?
It was like basically, yeah, kind of the start of 10th. He was towards the start of 10th.
Yeah, so
wasn't he? It was before the Codex.
So you do
quite a long way before the Codex.
Oh, I thought sorry, Buddy Me was suggesting Necrons as the next box army set. The 2 factions against each other. But that was
They were 8th.
That was the Marines and Orcs. Oh, Marines and Necrons. Yeah. I don't know. Be interesting. Anyway, that's further. That's 2026. We're only talking about 2025. Don't give us a heart attack yet. Let's work on this one first. Alright. We've been going on for a while. We get passionate about what could happen, and then we get to the end of the year and we get depressed.
Yeah.
There will be tangents.
Yeah, we're all depressed. That's why we need more dogs, Games Workshop.
I'm not sure if we should pat those ones. Oh, fantastic. Alright. Shall we try and wrap it up before we go even further?
Probably.
Alright, so overall, it looks like we're pretty optimistic about the huge range of models coming out this year. Fucking hell. We'll get books. We'll get to read stuff. We won't get to paint much new stuff, though. Okay, interesting. Wish list. Good to see Mark stayed on his Legion of the Damned. Hasn't changed for 5 years, 6 years. Someone tell him they're dead. Come on. Loyalist Primarch has a wish list. And Yanari story finishing. Like they ever finished. Did that? Yeah. I'm going to start a tangent. Moving on. Lemon Russ and more wolves from Radio Mike. And some plastic Voltaren. We're at the age now, folks, that we would appreciate some more Voltaren. Yes.
Maybe not the plastic kind.
Maybe not the plastic kind. Adam loves cover. He wants more of it. I think that's what I wrote down. Red Butchers
Absolutely.
and a dedicated World Eaters Demon Prince, which could be cool. But and I want new knights. Bring back my characters from Astra Militarum and Fire Drakes was Salamanders. Make it that be my wish list. Please make it true that they're getting their own codex.
Actually, I'm just thinking about it. I actually had Fulgrim on my wish list recently.
I think a couple of us may have mentioned
I think
that
we
last
did
year.
because I don't think it was
I
as
definitely
secret as we think we made it out to be. That he was going to be
Oh,
next.
I've been complaining about it since 8, that they've been teasing about him for a long time.
That sounds
Like, they
Slanesh.
started teasing in, like, the Space Marine Codex in 8th edition, that Fulgrim was back.
Yeah.
And they were talking about a loyalist clone of him too.
Yeah, I think there was at one point.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of clones of Fulgrim. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I knew that one.
What's his face? Fabius has
Fabius.
been busy.
Yeah, Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous Bill.
Yeah. Fabulous Bill's facelifting for it.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Super, thanks for asking.
Put the new spin on him, eh?
Alright, we better go. I think we're all tired.
Yeah.
Alright, we're expecting big things this year, GW. Don't let us down. Don't. We know where you live. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us in with the chat. Thank you very much for giving us your opinions what's going to come out this year as well. I checked the chat then. The first thing I saw was Bolt Pose. That's what we're expecting this year from GW. They're all going to do the Bolt Pose as they take our money with a smile. What's going on this week? Don't know. I think I'm streaming a game on Wednesday. I think I'm at least playing a game on Wednesday. Keep in touch. Find out. We'll work it out.
Hey, speaking of what's coming up, when are we doing the with the painting awards, the painting voting's going on now.
Okay, so yes.
When are we looking to do that and the awards night?
Great question. I don't know. Alright, so oh my god. I put on the wrong button anyway. Alright, so the entries are just closed for the bets painted as of today. Mark, you can get yours in now. I'll forgive you for that. And so the voting, once I get myself organised, will start this week. And then we'll give that about probably 10 to 14 days worth of chance to vote. To vote, you'll find the links on Discord at the bottom of this if you're watching YouTube, or our Facebook page. Please, we do encourage you to vote. I'll let you know which ones mine are so you can vote for them. Or you can vote for the best one, your choice. But please make sure you do that once we get the votes. So we're probably looking towards end of February for the awards night.
Are we going to do like a awards night podcast night again, or are we going to do that offline and then report back?
It kind of worked last time, didn't it?
Yeah, it was okay.
How was that going? We'll try that again. It was pretty poor coverage over there, but we'll work it out. We'll let you know, folks. We'll keep you updated on how that goes. So we'll probably have a February normal podcast before then. And there you go. Got some more content coming up onto YouTube, not 40k related. It is me absolutely shooting myself playing horror games on my own. It's going to be fun. You'll enjoy it. It's horrible, horrible times. Alright, where do you find that YouTube channel, Mark?
At RLG 40k.
Real Loud Gamers. Yeah, you're right. RLG Real Loud Gamers. That's where you find it.
Changed it.
No, because it's more non-40k stuff up there at the moment, so we had to go back.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. Mike, what about Instagram? Do we have an RLG one?
We used to have RLG 40k.
We still do! And conveniently enough, is that the same?
They've been closing a lot of social media lately. God knows what the fuck's happening.
Until they shut us down, we're still out there, folks. We're still out there. You can find Adam, who's hiding, on Instagram. Where is that, Adam?
So 40k, I think it is.
Pronto40k, and you can find me Red Belly Black on Instagram. I think we're done. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to say goodnight. Adam's going to say goodnight.
Adam, say goodnight. Good night.
Mark's going to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, there we go. Until next time, folks. Be good to each other. Michael, please take it away.
Well, I know Greg said that there'd be a lot of good things expected this year, but frankly, the rest of us don't seem to see it that way. Things are looking pretty fucking grim on the model front, but we're gonna get a lot of paper books, so that's pretty cool. So, before I start fucking coughing and die, you'll have to join us next month for more Wobbly Player Syndrome!